Hey there, sports history fan. This is Ross Bliley, the host of the Pigskin Tales podcast. Are you looking for that perfect, unique gift for your sports-loving child or grandchild? Or maybe you're looking for one. Well, I got something very unique for you. It's a racket. It's the ultimate device for the ultimate fan. It's perfect for any time you need to make some noise. What it is a 7-inch compact megaphone. It's got 8 powerful adjustable LED lights, noisemakers. Plus, you can design it all you want to match your team's colors. So get on out there and let's get loud. Bring a racket to your next game or competition to cheer on your favorite team or athlete. To pick up your racket today, head to myracket.com. That's myraket.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
The Rose Bowl. The game that inspired the college football bowl season has a long and storied history. The stadium itself is 100 years old, and in celebration of it, Pigskin Dispatch is assembling some of the top historians and authors to share the memories, people, and events that make the granddaddy of them all the special game that it is. Enjoy this Rose Bowl memory from pigskindispatch.com.
Hello, my football friends. This is Darren Hayes of Pigskin Dispatch. Welcome to the Pig Pen, your portal to positive football history, and welcome to our Rose Bowl month as we look in the portal of history at all the great Rose Bowl memories that have happened for the last 100 years at the stadium, almost 120 years of the Tournament of Roses football game, East-West game at first, and now the Rose Bowl games. So just a tremendous gathering of history, of football history at the collegiate level, and some of these stars went on to do some bigger and better things in football, but they sure made some memories at the Rose Bowl. We're going to talk about one of those today, which is a very important game. A very memorable play happened in this game. It's the 1929 Rose Bowl, the 15th game called the Rose Bowl. It happened on January 1st, 1929, Tournament of Roses game, one of the most famous plays in gridiron history with it. But we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, this 15th annual Rose Bowl game was pitting the Georgia Tech Golden Tornado, who later would become the Yellow Jackets, against the California Golden Bears from Cal Berkeley. Now, it would be the first appearance for Georgia Tech in the postseason bowl, as they concluded the regular season with a great 13-0 win over Notre Dame and a 20-6 victory over Georgia in that sort of big rivalry game of the state of Georgia in college football. Now, initially, the bowl committee members desired to have USC represent the West, but they declined the invitation from Southern Cal to play as the winners of the Pacific Coast Conference. Well, next in line was a team that ended up having a scoreless tie with USC in their head-to-head competition meeting that year, and that's the Golden Bears of Cal. Now, the game was notable for a play that occurred in the second quarter. Cal's All-American center, Roy Riegels, scooped up a Stumpy Thomason of Georgia Tech fumble and ran in the wrong direction towards his own goal. Riegels' teammate Benny Lom, realizing the error, chased down Roy, steering him out of bounds at the 1-yard line before getting in the end zone. Actually, he steered him to turn around and start heading the other way, and a whole mass of Georgia Tech humanity crushed down on him and tackled him about the 1-yard line. This errant dash to destiny earned the heir apparent Cal captain the dubious nickname of Wrong Way Riegels. Now, the Bears found to play in the shadow of their own goalpost a little bit too risky on offense, so as was common in that day, they chose to find an easy way out, get out of danger by kicking the ball on first down. This choice did not go to plan, as the punt was blocked by Tornado players Mary and Westbrook, resulting in a 2-point safety, and these 2 early points and 2-0 lead by Georgia Tech proved to be pivotal in the outcome of this game, as you shall soon see. But the whole circumstance just crushed Riegels. Great player, fantastic player, probably the best player on that team that year. He was an All-American after all. And he was really down in the dumps, didn't even want to come out in the second half, had to be convinced at halftime by his teammates to return to the game. And they were sure glad he did. Third quarter saw Georgia Tech move the ball on a long drive. It ended with a Thomas 14-yard dash to the end zone for 6. However, Thomason's ensuing PAT kick, it failed, and the score was 8-0. Well, Cal finally got a little bit of muster to him, finding a little bit of rhythm. They stormed back when Benny Lom threw a touchdown pass and kicks the extra point, making it 8-7. Regals finally got back into the game and contributed a block of a Georgia Tech punt in the second half. And these accolades by the Bear Stars were not enough, though, as Tech would win the game by the final score of 8-7, as no further scoring was committed during that whole game. Now, Benny Lom was retroactively named as the Rose Bowl Player of the Game, and Georgia Tech was retroactively named as a national champion by 2 organizations. All these came much later in years after this game of 1929, but what a great Rose Bowl game this was. Great display of 2 of the top teams in the country. An 8-7 score really goes to show that, and that famous play by Roy Regals, I think he regretted it all his life. We have a great interview that was taped years ago when Mr. Regals was still with us, and just him talking about it, you could feel the frustration, disappointment in himself for that great play. But we all make mistakes, and we also have some great video coverage of this 1929 play too, of the wrong way Regals run, and also some great things from the Tournament of Roses parade and the football game, some home footage there. You can find those on pigskindispatch.com / Rose Bowl history / 1929 Rose Bowl. Go in the search box, search for 1929 Rose Bowl. That should pop right up there, and you will also get the transcript of this podcast. So that's a great history for today. We have more Rose Bowl action coming at you all month long. We're going to try to cover as many of these Rose Bowls as we can. We have some great historians coming on for these episodes, as you heard so far. Well, we got many more coming up here in the coming weeks, all the way to the Rose Bowl game. So make sure you check us out there, and your favorite podcast provider. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great Gridiron Day. We have a great offer on some free audiobooks that we're giving away this month through December 15th on Spies of the Sideline, the highest stakes world of NFL espionage by Kevin Bryant. He has given us 2 audiobooks to give away. We're going to do that by determining our listeners that are most loyal, people that are going to our newsletter the most often, signing up for our newsletter, emailing us, and DMing us on both Facebook and Twitter at Pigskin Dispatch on both of those. Also, we want to make sure you are aware that the hardcover copy of The Spies on the Sidelines, the high-stakes world of NFL espionage by Kevin Bryant is available as a great Christmas gift. You can buy it at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and Walmart. And great stocking stuffer for that football fan in your life. Make sure you get a copy for Christmas today. We're taking a peek over at the chains and the down marker. It's 4th and long. We're going to have to punt the ball and get on out of here, but we'll have another series tomorrow for your football history headlines, so be sure to tune in. We invite you to check out our website, pigskindispatch.com, not only to see the daily football history, but to experience positive football with our many articles on the good people of the game, as well as our own football comic strip, Cleat Marks Comics. Pigskindispatch.com is also on social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all of your positive football news and history. Special thanks to the talents of Mike and Jean Monroe, as well as Jason Neff for letting us use their music during our podcast. PigskinDispatch.com is a proud affiliate of the Sports History Network, the headquarters of sports yesteryear.
Hello, I'm Joe Ziemba, the host of the podcast When Football Was Football, and I'm pleased to announce that I'm partnering with the Sports History Network to give away 2 copies of my new book, Bears vs. Cardinals, the NFL's Oldest Rivalry, published by McFarland Books. To enter this contest, simply go to sportshistorynetwork.com/giveaways. Winners will be announced on December 19th, and we'll make sure that your personalized copy is received before December 25th. And we hope you'll enjoy tales in the book, such as the time a player for the Cardinals actually owned the Chicago Bears, or how members of the Bears faced down Al Capone. You'll meet a fullback who became a spy and learn about the Bears who partied with presidents. Once again, to enter this free giveaway, go to sportshistorynetwork.com/giveaways. Thank you.